Warning. The following podcast contains two highly strung people talking about their anxieties, fears, and worries. If you find any of the content offensive, then we are genuinely really sorry. We won't do it again, honest. Sorry.
Good morning. That's a good morning, Vietnam there. Good morning, Warriors. How are you doing? It's Barry Dodds here, one of the co-hosts of the Warriors podcast, where every week we discuss the things that are worrying us, stressing us. We read some of your emails, we have a bit of an argue, we snipe at each other, and I eventually let Hayley Ellis talk.
Finally! It was like being on a panel show.
Like you
Just
know.
all men talking. You're right.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, I'm very well. I don't want to ever mention tiredness because we do talk about tiredness a lot, and that's not good for listeners. But I was in Swansea this week, so it was a very long way away. And then I was in Warrington last night. So today I'm a little bit.
You a little bit, yeah. You get a bit of There's a song by Saint Etienne called Motorway, and it's got this sort of synth noise that's like and it's that to me is what a motorway is. It's that constant, just with the white lines just going, and I think it's almost hypnotic, and you come out of it like you've been part of some experiment after a while. So motorway driving can just leave you brain dead. So I get where you're coming from on that front. I, however, am completely full of beans. I'm feeling quite awake.
Is this a joke?
No. I'm feeling reasonably awake. I'm feeling.
Been on the poppers again.
No, so much to talk about in this episode. So much has been going on. The first thing that I want to talk about, though, let's get it out of the way. Let's let the backpedaling begin. I would like to introduce you all to the official sponsor of the Warriors podcast, Manscaped. Manscaped have come on board with the Warriors podcast, and we've now got to do an advert after insulting you all. Well, after, not Hayley, admittedly, it was me who did it, said that you're all hairy and that we should get sponsorship off Manscaped. It has happened.
So, Barry's this week, it's like we've got sponsorship from Manscaped, and he sent me a picture of what they've sent him through the post, right?
Yeah.
And you were like, you can have the T-shirt. Right, and I can see that you're wearing the T-shirt now, so, I mean, that's gone down the pan. What does the T-shirt say?
It says, Manscaped, your balls will thank you. Now, do you really want to wear that?
Just to spite you. Yeah, I do. Wash it and
don't
send
you
it.
worry, because Manscaped have sent more of them in the post. I've got everything covered. So if, listen, right, you all need to tidy yourself up a bit. Men, come on, it's 2024. Have a trim, sort it all out. Women, come on, do you really want a biff that looks like Robert Smith? Right? No, you don't.
Barry.
Manscaped. Go to manscaped.com, enter the promo code Warriors. That's all.
This isn't a joke, by the way. We have got genuine sponsorship. He's treating it like a joke, but we have. It's not going to last long, is it? I'm going to message Ed Gamble, see if we can get on off menu. So we genuinely have got a code. If you go onto Manscaped and type in, what's the code, Barry?
It's Warriors. Just Warriors.
You get how much off?
You get an amazing discount.
Don't know, do you?
But honestly, the gear's quality, like the nose trimmer.
You've got it all. I've got none of it.
Well, do you need the nose trimmer?
Yeah.
Nose hair trimmer?
I might do.
Yeah, I know.
Get to a certain age.
Bullshit. I know why you want it. It's because you're thinking, oh, fucking, here we go, little birthday present for the fella. Save me a few coin. Right,
I couldn't get him a nose trimmer for his birthday. What kind of part of it? How much does it retail for? Just use the code Warriors on Manscaped.
They're genuinely really good. That's the thing. Can't even take the piss and say that it's rubbish because it is really good.
Right, now we've done that advert and we've lost sponsorship. I want to move on. Let's move on to Worries of the Week, because I've got a big one.
Go on.
Worries of the week. Worries of the week. Worries of the week.
We've got a lot to worry about.
Worries.
We got a lot. So, worry this week. I bought a clip. We've been putting the odd clip on social media. Not regularly. That's down to me. But the odd one every now and again. Now, I put one on TikTok the other week, taken from Patreon. If you're on our Instagram or Twitter, you might have seen it. And in that clip, we're discussing Valentine's Day and how Barry used vouchers to pay for a meal.
It wasn't I used a Groupon deal once, and I transported myself back to the 80s where you used to collect tokens of crisp packets and suggested the idea of paying for a meal using tokens from Quavers packets.
So Barry in that clip said, hypothetically, if your partner took you out for a meal, so this hasn't happened, it's not real, and pays for it using crisp vouchers, how would you feel? And I did a few jokes about it, right? I put it on TikTok last Monday morning.
Yeah.
I took it off within 5 minutes.
We went viral.
I didn't go viral, but the amount of abuse I got in 5 minutes, I've never known anything like it. How dare she, in a cost of living crisis, criticise that poor man using crisp vouchers? It's not real. He hasn't done it. Look at the state of her with all her chins. She doesn't need any extra meals, right? It was
fucking wankers.
Oh, it was honestly, and I was getting my daughter ready for nursery, and I looked and I was like, oh my, and there must have been about 30 comments just slagging me, like it was a joke. It never happened.
Yeah.
My boyfriend would be mortified if people think he's been paying for stuff with crisp vouchers. It never happened.
I sort of forgot. It's quite insulting for him as well. At least I own it. At least I'm, but he's done nothing wrong.
And I would have left it up there, but the amount of comments about me weight, it did start to hurt. And I went on a few of the profiles as well. You know what I'm like.
Football badge, Lamborghini.
Football badges. No, it wasn't all. They weren't all as bad as that. But one of these mans had a teardrop tattoo, which I think means that they've killed someone in prison.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not going to fight back with them. Do you know what I mean?
No, it's not worth it. And you just think, hang on, are you really taking the moral high ground when you've got a prison tattoo? Do you know what? Look, we've said it before. There's worse podcasts to listen to if you want to get offended. This ain't the one.
So, apologies if I offended anyone. It was literally just a joke. What's worrying you this week?
What's worrying me? What's been getting me? I've got to face one of my fears tomorrow.
What's that? Using the Manscaped machine?
I've got to go and have my wisdom teeth taken out.
Why?
Just a dentist fancies a laugh. What do you mean, why?
Well, no, they're causing it. You've never mentioned before, and honestly, the amount of times we hear about your knee, I'm surprised we've not heard about your teeth. So go on, what have they been hurting you?
Really, really loose, and I've ignored them, right? And ignored
They're just
it.
like clattering around in your head.
The one on the right, I have to wake up in the morning and push it back into place.
That is horrible.
Otherwise, I can't close my mouth. Honestly,
that is horrific.
I've got to go. There we go. Lovely.
When I torture, it sounds like you've got a Werther's Original in your mouth. It's like your tooth clattering around.
I had some friends in the car with me last night, and I went to get some sweets, and I went, "Would you like a Werther's?" And they were like, oh, God, it's happened. I do have Werther's Originals in the car. So I was talking to a friend of mine at a gig who works at a dentist, and I was like, right, is this normal? And she went, no, you need to come in ASAP.
I think anyone knows, Barry, having to push your tooth back in your head every morning is not normal. Right? I didn't think you needed to clarify that.
But I was like, I said, can it be fixed? And she went, no, that's a bit far gone. By the way, this is in the bar of the gig I'm performing at. That I'm emceeing, stood in the middle with my mouth wide open, pulling my cheek to one side, going, is that normal? Does that look all right? Can you fix
By the
that?
way, because just for visually, when he says his cheek, he means is on his face.
Yes, I do not have any teeth anywhere else on my body, unlike someone we know. I
mean, what lack of respect that the audience must have had for you. Right? Don't go and watch Beyonce and then see her in the hall just going, have a look at this rash, doctor. Do you know what I mean? Like, and then she goes back on stage.
Yeah, it was... So, yeah, if you hear this, cheers, Katie, and sorry, I appreciate you were on a night out and I shouldn't have been getting medical advice.
Breathing in your face, Katie.
Oh, but I'm terrified because I had an extraction when I was younger and it went wrong, and I'll not give any details on it, and it's... From that point forward, I can remember I've just had this mental block about I can't, like when I go and they sit back in that chair and they shine that daft light in your eyes, right? As soon as they come near my mouth, it just closes, and I can't stop my mouth doing it. It's like it's like.
Sure, we don't have that problem of other things coming near your mouth.
Now, are you referring to KFC or cock here, Hayley? I'm not quite sure in which direction you're trying to insult me here.
So what? When they come at you with a little mirror and that, your mouth just shuts.
It's like reverse hungry hippos. Like it goes back in and they're like, just hold your mouth open, and as soon as it gets closed, my mouth just closes. It's weird. It's like it's on a hinge, and I can't. And so I don't know what I'm going to do. Do you reckon? Can you go for like a couple of pints before? Do you reckon?
Absolutely not. Are you getting put to sleep?
No. That's
so
what I mean.
They're just going to rip them out your head. I mean, I don't want you to make you feel worse, but they're just going to rip them out your head. You're fully awake and can feel every movement.
Yeah, that's it. There's a lovely visual. They're going to rip it out your head after you've just had a fucking cob on, because I said that nasal hair's like bracken, right? And you're going to rip it out your...
Why aren't they giving you anything? Surely that'll be painful.
Yes, I imagine you're the wrong person to talk to about this. I need to ring Katie.
They don't give you anything though. Gas and air.
I think the numb gas and air. Right,
oh, they numb it.
Not
right.
giving birth.
Oh,
God, fuck you. Right.
So they numb it. So you won't feel it then. They numb it.
I think so. They'll numb the gums and everything.
The problem is they've got to get in your mouth to numb it. Do you know what they're going to have to do? Is like put a burger next to the needle. So you're like a kid when you're like, here's the aeroplane. And it comes down. They'll have to hide the needle behind the burger. You'll open your mouth and then shoo, in.
Oh, God, I just don't know what they're going to do. But the thing is because she's a mate, I'm thinking, is she just going to be like, right.
So your mate's doing it as well?
Yeah.
Oh, that's the worst.
So she just, I'm going to sit there and I'm going to go, no, is she just going to go, right, just sit, right, stop being a pussyhole, come here, boom. That could happen.
She's already seen you at your worst on stage, and then now she's...
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm getting revenge because I had loads of abuse last week.
So you're gonna take it out on me?
I can't believe you're letting your mate do. I couldn't. Because what if you start saying stuff, you know what I mean? Because, like, young people go to the dentist. Is that when they're on drugs, though, they say stuff?
Yeah, it's... Yeah, they don't put that little mirror thing in your mouth and you suddenly get Tourette's. You know what I mean?
No, but you know what I mean? I've seen those videos where people have had all the drugs at the dentist and then they think that there's someone else. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. Did I tell you about the time when I had the general anaesthetic to have an extraction? And when I came round, I tried to stand up and told everybody that I wanted 3 tractors delivered immediately. And then they just went, no, sit back down, and went back out for 10 minutes.
3 tractors.
Yeah, even my mum says, what were you dreaming about there, asking for tractors? And I just went, I've absolutely no idea what was going on.
It's not like it's a getaway car, is it?
But it was, so I don't know if it's I was thinking, it's a friend doing it. They'll be nicer.
No, if anything, I think friends would be less sensitive.
Yeah. Would you let me...
Absolutely not. You don't even need to finish the sentence.
Just put some money in your bank account to show you how much I value your friendship.
Give us an update. Do a little audio after you come out. Straight after you come out, do a little audio.
Well, we've got to record a podcast. That's the problem.
Oh, yeah.
So that's going to be... that one.
You sound like The Godfather.
I might sound normal.
Just before we move on to your worries, competition time. We ran a competition a couple of weeks ago, seeing who could do the best advert for the Warriors. We wanted you to publicise us because we're too lazy to do it. And you have. In your droves, you've sent us lots of different things. Drove. 1 tractor worth. But you have. So, thank you for all your submissions. Just to add, we've mentioned most of them, but Vicky Hogarth got a massive, massive banner printed, and she's sent us a picture of that, and I will put that on Instagram. Also, Dr. Greggles had us a song made, and it's absolutely wonderful. Can you play it?
Here we go.
There's a podcast out and it's making me smile. In fact, I've been listening for quite a while. You can write to them with all your concerns, with tastefulness it rarely discerns. They wanted a way for us to promote it, so here's a song and it's me who wrote it. You should listen now, cause there ain't no suckers that good enough for all your motherfuckers. Yes, the Warriors Podcast, baby. Solve your worries so you won't go crazy. Hayley and Mary will show you the way, so listen to the fucker today. Yes, the Warriors Podcast, baby. Solve your worries so you won't go crazy. Hayley and Mary will show you the way, so listen to the fucker today. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Warriors Pod, you're never gonna stop us. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So let's all listen and do some proper. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Warriors Pod, you're never gonna stop us. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So let's all listen and do some proper. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Warriors Pod, you're never gonna stop us. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. So let's all listen and do some proper. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Yeah. Warriors Pod, you're never gonna stop.
Amazing.
It's so catchy that it's the Warriors Podcast, babe. So thank you.
I think we put it out as a single.
Yeah, maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll
Fuck it on
release it.
iTunes.
Release it.
No, thank you genuinely so much to everyone who has who has done things. It's been really, really impressive. And there is also the final one to come, which is the banner that Claire made that I worked out is lightweight enough to be lifted with helium balloons. So don't worry, I've not forgotten. Operation International Airspace Incident will be taking place in the next couple of weeks. We will be trying. It's great publicity, that getting on the news. Unless it goes
Not
into
if it's like
blades of an helicopter or something.
That's what I mean. It's going to cause an accident, Barry. And God knows what it's going to do to the environment. Like, Greta's getting a twinge already thinking about it.
This is going up. This is going to fucking orbit. This.
Anyway, thank you. We've picked a winner, haven't we?
We have. We picked a winner. They were all great, but can't top someone getting a tattoo. That's absolutely incredible.
We really can't. So thank you, James, for getting your tattoo. You will get your own special podcast and a goodie bag. I don't know when, but you will. You'll get a Manscaped t-shirt that I should have had.
Well, no, don't worry. That's coming in the post for you to wear on a video, yeah. I had a little bit of a route around and I found just some little bits and bobs. Like I found, like, the drawings that we did with the electric shock things.
Yeah.
Backstage, I found them, so I'll whack those all in a goodie bag for you, James, so you can have little souvenirs of silliness.
And also, everyone that entered, you will get something. I'm going to probably design something on my iPad.
Hey, let's have a quick look in the email, see what's going on in the... Let's have a quick look.
Rewind.
With the crowd say, boom!
We've had an email.
Oh, fucking leave me hanging, Hayley Ellis.
We've had an email from Matt, who says, Dear Hayley and Barry, this is a two-parter, so apologies in advance. Firstly, my worry this week. Debbie and I have booked tickets to come and see Hayley again on the 19th in Halifax. That's actually sold out that date, Barry. You did well to get tickets, Matt. I've been told that it's in the Green Room bar, which is obviously more prestigious and sought after for a talent like Hayley. I didn't write this. Can I just say this is Matt's words? But that it's open seating and not allocated seating. So my particular flavour of neurodivergence and OCD means that I overthink and overplan everything. How would you suggest I deal with the rising panic of just finding a seat, which I can feel is already starting to bother me? Now, Matt, it's a prestigious venue I'm performing in, but I am performing in the bar of that venue.
Matt, don't worry. I promise you, there will be some seats. Right?
It's not. It's bloody sold out. Now, I don't want to stress you out because it is.
Yeah, but he's got a ticket though.
Yeah. He's got a ticket, so you will have a seat. But he's worrying that where he's going to sit. All I can say, Matt, is you're a patron. So just tell me where you want to sit. Drop me a DM, and I will put a reserve sign on the seat myself, so you can have it. People have done that in the past. Yeah, people have done that in the past.
With the Warrior shows, yeah, dead easy. But to make it more entertaining, Matt, it'd be really funny if you tell you what one right at the back, as far away as possible from the stage.
Shove your tooth back in your head. Right.
Fucking, she's got no sense of humour today. Shove your tooth back in your head. That's going to hurt, They're going to rip it out.
Oh, do you know what, Barry?
You've got a medical procedure and I'll fucking wind you up about it.
I would like to apologise, Barry. I am particularly ratty today. Right. Notice how I did apology, just move straight on. So you can't gloat. Right, secondly...
No, I can't clip it. That is going to be available as a message alert tone.
Secondly, Matt says, I don't know if Lie Club is still a thing, but last week we had a new family move onto the street. I don't know if we should name these people, actually.
Yeah, go on.
Tom, Alison and their baby, Olivia. So after introducing myself, I immediately posted a message onto the neighbourhood watch group saying, morning all, we have some new neighbours, Tom, Alison and baby Aurora Moonbeam. We live in Hebden Bridge, so believe it or not, no one questioned this at all. Anyway, I was quite busy that day, so didn't check my messages for a few hours. But when I did, apparently the neighbours had all got together and ordered a car to welcome them to the street. Oh.
Oh, dear. Well, you say ordered a card, it's Hebden Bridge. They went to one of the neighbours who, without a doubt, runs an Etsy shop.
Yeah, they would have woven it. It would have been made from, like, natural things from outside, like leaves and twigs.
I'd love to live in Hebden Bridge, you know.
It's so pretty.
It's gorgeous, and I love... Right, get the predictable bit out the way, right? It's not because I want to live with loads of lesbians for any of those reasons. I just think, what an amazing place to live where everyone's just sort of chilled out. Do you know what I mean?
And nice.
Nice. Do you know what I mean? Somewhere.
It wouldn't be if you moved in, though, because you irritate people. I'm not... Come on, you wind your neighbours up. It'd be like that episode of The Raccoons, you know what I mean? It's all peaceful and quiet until Barry Dodd's rocked up.
No, I just like the idea of being able to pull out my drive and drive down the street with my window open on a summer's day, playing whatever music I want. That would be... Just a bit more liberal thinking would be lovely. You know,
It is a lovely place.
Of a modern attitude would be lovely. Having said that, I did a gig there once, so I presume they won't want me back.
My mate's moved to the Lake District, right? And since she's moved there, it's like she's turned into a retiree. She keeps sending us pictures of her going for mountain walks and weaving things. And I'm just like, oh, like, she's living the life of, like, a 60-year-old woman who's retired.
Yeah, you see, that's the flip side of moving to somewhere really pretty. You can go to Hebden Bridge where it's all dead cool and sort of a bit alternative, right? And that's great. Or you can go to somewhere like the Lake District where it's full of farmers and people who have got massive 4x4s and don't like outsiders. Do you know what I mean? It's the flip side of it. But Hebden Bridge...
God. I've got to tell you this, Worry. I completely forgot.
Go on.
So I've got a new bit of material, right, about going to a spin class. And I do an impression of the spin teacher. Yeah? This Scouse spin teacher.
All right.
Anyway, I did a gig not far from me. Right.
Was she in?
She wasn't in, but I got a DM after saying... Let me get it up.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Please tell me the spin instructor was, and she said a name, I can't say it,
Yeah.
from where I live.
Yeah.
And I went, and I think it is. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And she put, dead Scouse. Looks like she's done a line before she comes to every class.
How good your impression must be. Do the impression.
No,
Go
I
on.
can't risk
Just
it.
for me, I'll
I'm
bleep
going to have
it.
to change it now. I'm going to have to pretend it's a different, like, but now, so they obviously go the same gym as me.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to have to change. I'm going to have to be careful.
You're gonna
Have
to
you ever
change
been pulled
gym,
up?
is what you-
Yeah, I'm going to have to. I'm not going to be able to go to a spin class again.
Loads of things I've said on stage have got me in trouble. Loads of things. I went to see my mate Dave yesterday, Longley, and he we were stood talking in the street, and some
Did he not
guy...
want you to come in his house?
I've already been in his house. Thank you very much.
Right.
We stood chatting, and some guy was like looking out of his door at us talking. We were like, oh, it's a bit weird. Then the guy eventually like comes over, and I instantly think, oh, right, it's because it's a bit parking wars around there. I was like, oh, great. I mean, some bit of road that somebody definitely thinks is theirs, so I'm going to have to move the car. And he came on, I went, sorry, mate, do you want me to move? And he just went, no. And then he turned to Dave and just went, were you doing support for Troy Hawk last night? And Dave went, yes. Right. And I laughed. And he went, I just had to check, otherwise it'd have bugged me forever. He went, we were sat there watching, and I thought, that's the bloke who lives opposite. And Longley went, yeah. Then he made a joke. He went, would have been weirder if I just went, Troy who? And he went, yeah, because then I just think the series. So he walked off, and but then Dave had to try and style it out and he was like, anyway, so we're talking. I was thinking, hybrid is good for motorway driving, and I was like, Dave, just fucking enjoy it. Just enjoy it. You've been recognised in the street. Just drink it in. And I could see, even him who's cool, nothing bothers him. I could see in his head he was a little bit like, fucking get in, recognised.
But also, though, he's got to live across from him, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'd like my neighbour. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's Longley.
I mean, Longley don't care.
I mean, some of the things that Dave says. I mean, if they came out the door and they had purple hair and their hands on their hips, I think it would be a bit more reggae. But this was just a bloke, so Dave's audience. Just thinking about that when you said, has that ever happened to you? Yeah, I should probably stop using real family members' names on stage when I'm talking about. Fuck, it's public, she listens.
I need to stop mentioning my mum's name as well. Because I haven't changed that.
Yeah. Right,
and sometimes she can be a bit vocal on my Facebook.
Right, well, sorry to Gertrude and sorry to Danielle. Right, cheers for listening.
That's a real name.
Bye,
Bye, Danielle. Hope you aren't too traumatised. You have been listening to the Warriors podcast, hosted by me, Hayley Ellis, and him, Barry Dodds.
All artwork by John Cooper and Matthew Reed. All editing and audio by Hayley and Barry, with additional sound production by Grinters.
If you'd like to get in touch, then send us an email to thewarriorspodcast@gmail.com, or you can find us on Twitter @thewarriorspod.
Thanks for listening.